Yeah, everybody.
We got a guarantee bank offer. He's not good. He doesn't start. He's a little guy.
Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of the Pantherette Sports Podcast. I'm Luke Jowers.
And I'm Braylen Dooley.
Today we're going to be interviewing two varsity basketball players for the past school varsity basketball team, August McFarland and Keller Speed. Welcome in. Good afternoon, fellas.
Hello, Luke. Luke.
All right. So, basketball season just started. And from what I'm looking at on my max preps right here, y'all are 0-7.
0-6.
0-6. What have y'all kind of been struggling with so far this season?
It's kind of a shift. You know, we were me, Keller, and the seniors and juniors this year.
Keller and I.
We were kind of behind a stacked senior class last year, so it's kind of hard to go into a season having less developed players, people with a lot less varsity experience. It's just a really hard shift and a big learning curve for our new guys.
How many seniors do y'all have on your team this year? Is it just you two, or how many more?
We have 3. We have a says he's offered, but a little kid named Elijah, and he's a senior too.
Smoke?
His
what do
his
you mean?
nickname
What do
is Hellcat.
Okay.
He has 2 IDs, but they both say he's a junior.
Well, what is like a fake offer mean?
Well, he says he's offered from community colleges, and I don't believe that they hand out offers. But you know, he's a good glue guy, so you know
He brings the energy.
That's good.
Does he start?
No.
I guess what's the starting rotation looking like this year?
So it kind of changes from week to week based on what our coach is feeling like will give us the best advantage in our next game. But right now we're running me and Keller at point guard and shooting guard. Easton Walton, a really talented freshman, and Nick Freeman, a very talented junior, at our forwards. And then we're running at our center Nolan Worth, who is a junior as well.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'6".
So as a 6'6" guy, you're playing as a shooting guard.
I am.
Is this true, Keller?
Yeah, it's to help free up pressure from a press because he's taller, so he can like get the ball out from like a higher standpoint.
Okay. What is y'all's points per game average? Like, what's y'all's stat line looking like right now?
I'll get this. I'm not much. You know, points is sort of like subjective, like when it comes to performance. And I really don't think points matters. It's really about the aggressiveness you put on the floor. And so I would say more that me getting rebounds, steals. I'm doing it for the team. You know.
You're like the defensive player. You're the Chris
Yeah.
Davenport of the team.
Yeah, I would say I replicate a little bit of Chris Davenport. I try to facilitate the offense.
I see August shaking his head a little bit.
No, I was just saying, I would say that he's his own player. I wouldn't say he's
Thank you.
anything like anyone in the past. He's Keller Speed.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So all those guys you named, you know, Nick Freeman, you're by far the tallest. I know you said Nolan Worth is pretty tall. How do y'all deal with, you know, y'all aren't very tall for a basketball team, like in total. How do y'all deal with that? You know, how do you use that, your maybe speed more since y'all aren't as tall to your advantage? Like, how do y'all kind of cope with not having the height that a lot of other teams do?
Brutal. I would just say that we use our aggressiveness and we use our IQ because without height, we have to be more intelligent with our passes, with our cuts, with our shots we take. So we have to be more aggressive on the defensive end. We can't get away with certain stuff that last year's group could. It's definitely challenging, but it is a good challenge for us for going into the future.
So is that something y'all work on more frequently than other things, like your aggressiveness and
Yeah,
your play
you
style?
know, I feel like every past school team has heard this, but we just got to be more disciplined than the other team.
I mean, it's the same way for football. Like, football, we didn't have every year. We get smaller and smaller, like size-wise, and so you just got to find different ways to.
Yeah, we're not going to win any track meets.
Okay.
That's what our coach says. Excuse me. Whenever he's talking about, you know, another team, we're not going to win any track meets. We're not going to win any shooting
And what does that mean
contests.
exactly? Like, y'all are
It just
fast,
means that
y'all aren't
We're
the
very
strongest
slow.
or
We're
biggest.
very slow.
We're slow. Me and Nolan Worth, no offense, but we are a slow couple of dudes. But we're not going to win any track meets. We're not going to win any shootouts. I mean, we're decent shooters, but shooting and running, like speed-wise, isn't our specialty. It's mainly our intellect and decision-making and aggressiveness that can carry us to victory.
So you say that's how, like, I mean, y'all's kind of game plan, that's how that's your plan to win, is being, like, the smartest, most disciplined team?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of sounds like we're god-awful, but the thing is, Kelly, you got this one.
I mean, record comes to show it's not working out very much right now.
Well, we're in a slump right now, shooting wise.
It started the season, so it's like
yeah, and we're getting used
still
to
gotta find your rhythm.
Yeah, we're getting used to the system, the offense. We gotta all buy in, and once our team buys in, we're gonna start knocking off games.
Y'all have what I saw is Western Hills coming up. Is that a game we're looking forward to? Or is
I mean, our next game is Friday against Frisco Centennial, and that's going to be a challenging game. I would not encourage anyone to come and watch that. But next Tuesday, we're playing Western Hills. Where are we playing them? Are we playing them here?
No, it's at Western Hills.
It's at Western Hills. So, I mean, there's probably like 3 seats in that gym. So if you want to come, you can. But that should be a win for us if we continue to execute our plays, play with high IQ, and listen to our coaches' decisions.
So I feel like we're kind of touching on some of the negatives of the season. Y'all. What's something that the fans, students, teachers can look forward to about basketball season? What's something that y'all are bringing that you think will excite people to come and watch the games?
We got maybe for the future, but Easton Walton he's going to be an excellent player in the future, and now
Isn't he a freshman?
yeah, so he's
a
going to be good.
freshman, and he's apparently ranked. We need to fact check that, but he claims that he's ranked.
What does he claim his rank is?
Top 50 freshman in the state.
Do y'all believe that?
He's also got some offers from Tarrant Community College and college.
Okay.
Do y'all believe that he is top 50 in the state? Freshman?
He's very good. I mean, he's 6'3", 6'4", pretty big. He can jump out of the gym. And you know, as a freshman, that's rare to see, just his athleticism and drive and passion. I mean, he really cares about the game. So coming forward into his sophomore and junior season where he learns the plays more and gets more developed with his ball handling and shooting, it'd be, I mean, really amazing to see him play.
I mean, would y'all say that he's one of, if not the best player on the team?
Yeah.
Probably.
I would say
And that's pretty, what's his name?
Easton Walton.
Easton Walton, okay. So he's somebody that fans can come look and watch?
Yeah,
Something
definitely.
to give
You know,
the basketball team a little bit of spark?
he's definitely our star, I would say. You know, he's our fan attractor. They say, all right, here's this freshman dude that's just almost windmilling in warm-ups. You know, let's go watch this guy. And everyone else too.
Okay. So when does district play start? Like how? I know we start off the season 6 games in, but how long until y'all really start?
December 18th, and we're gonna go to Arlington Heights and destroy them.
That's the first game of district is Heights?
Yeah.
Y'all's first district
Yes.
game is Heights?
Yeah.
How does that going to look for y'all?
Not worried at all. We're gonna come out, bang 2 threes, and just
Kind of
we're gonna hit
barbecue
'em where it
chicken from
hurts.
there. Yeah, I mean, Heights, we've watched film on them. We've watched almost every single one of their games. And, you know, no diss to them, but they kind of look a little undisciplined, kind of want to do their own thing. They don't buy into their system. That I don't know if their coach puts out a good system or not, but, you know, we can't win a track meet with them, but we can beat them with our brains.
And by then, y'all will know, will we have the system down as a basketball team as a whole? Like, will the system be in our brains and ready to go?
I mean, we've been trying to work on that the past couple months. With young players on the team that haven't been developed super much, it's definitely hard to get all of them to buy into the system and learn everything and get it down. But we're slowly making progress, and we definitely look a lot better than a couple months ago.
So y'all being 2 senior leaders, and y'all kind of started off rough, you know, haven't gotten y'all's first win yet. What can you 2 do to be leaders and kind of motivate the team to take it to another level and start getting in a rhythm of winning games?
Well, one thing is I like to always send a text after the game, just reminding us that we need to stay positive and keep our heads up. And then, you know, I can be yelling out the plays and keeping our freshman guys in check, because as you know, our team's pretty young. We have a few freshmen on the team and some sophomore, and rest are juniors. So doing some of that.
You said a few. How many freshmen are on varsity?
We have 3. A kid named Madison Gutierrez, Nolan Yancey, and Easton Walton.
And do they all play, or is it really just Easton?
It's a little complicated because at the start of the season we had some juniors on our team that have been since moved down to JV in place of these freshmen. It was 2 freshmen and sophomore for 3 juniors down to JV. And, surprisingly, they are playing a lot. Madison is kind of my sub. Nolan Yancey's Keller sub. They kind of split our minutes sometimes. And close games, not so much, but developing them and throwing them into the fire, as our coach says, is getting them ready for
So we have
more
a
varsity play.
a really young team.
Yeah,
We do.
So maybe not. I mean, unfortunately for our senior group.
Yeah, it's sort of the rebuild year almost.
Yeah.
It feels like, and you can kind of go back to that season where Colton Patterson, his banners his jerseys in the Gus, but it kind of looks like a little bit his freshman year. But we're gonna be definitely better than that. So
with y'all having such a young team, how have y'all kind of helped to be leaders to the really young guys? Show them what a varsity basketball game looks like, how practice goes, kind of the whole system of what varsity should look like. How have y'all kind of helped them through the process?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We gotta be rough with them. Varsity is a very unforgiving game. They're not just gonna go out there and play patty cake with you at the free throw line. So, if one of our freshmen or sophomores isn't doing their job or executing the plays, you tell them, and you might have to do that in a rude manner.
Do you have any examples?
I do. Sometimes some of our freshmen, they're running the plays wrong. They're not caring about what coach is saying, so I might give them a shoulder to the sternum. Might give them an elbow to the jaw, just to remind them who's boss.
yeah, I like the key on that. August McFarland, big 6'6" guy. Madison wasn't running the play right, and he fouled him. Madison's probably around like 5'6", 100 pounds, and August just hit him with a nice elbow to the jaw. But it kind of helps them learn how varsity's gonna be. You know what I mean?
So y'all don't think that's like
That is not true.
Sorry.
That is not true, actually. That is false. I did not do that.
Y'all don't think, true or not, y'all don't think that's like a little too far. You don't want to because you want to encourage them.
Well,
but,
yeah.
like,
We gotta have some
we do encourage
constructive
them.
criticism.
In a game, all we're doing is saying good job, let's
Yeah.
go. But in practice, where you can make mistakes and you can't afford to mess up,
You got to be rough.
You have to be rough with them because
Intense.
in a game, the ref isn't going to be nice, the coach isn't going to be nice.
So what does a practice like normally look for y'all?
So kind of differs from because there's kind of 3 parts to our basketball year. There's our preseason, in season, and off season. And
What does y'all's in season look like?
in season? Okay, so in season, normal practice, we'd come in, shoot around for 5 minutes, and then we'd all get a group stretch. We all come together on near the baseline, stretch together, do some drills, go over some plays, usually do some running. Day after our games, we go into the boys' gym, into our locker room, and we watch film for 30 minutes, an hour, and just look at what we did wrong and how we can fix that.
Yeah, a lot of film watching.
So what's that process look like for y'all? Because for football, it's pretty easy. You break down the film defensively. See where you need to fit up. See missing tackles. It's easier things to see and watch. But I feel like basketball, it's a lot more fast paced. Things happen on the fly. When y'all watch film, what are the kind of corrections? What are they looking like? How does y'all's coach help fix y'all during film?
Well, our coach, he does a lot, and he'll go and watch the film multiple times before, and so in his head he'll already have a few plays that he's got lined up that we're gonna watch and we're gonna go over because basketball there's so much happening all the time. So and then he'll key on he'll just go through those plays, single them out, call them out, and be like, everyone did this, not just one person. We got to fix this. And then we also do a lot of film prepping. We prep for the other team, so he'll get some of the other team. We'll watch. We'll see what defense, what offense is gonna work, stuff like that. Is kind of what we go over.
So when y'all are watching film, these first couple weeks, what's kind of been the main focus point? What's something that y'all aren't running right, not doing correctly that y'all need to fix?
We have a defense. We call it matchup. It's kind of like a zone, man, just something in between there. And, obviously, as I said, with our young group, some people aren't in position and not getting into the spots they need to be fast enough. So we just watch film and our coach says, all right, you're not in position, you need to go there. And then sometimes it's fixed, sometimes it's not. But really, it's just getting into defensive position and then hustling on our offensive plays.
So I know you said you play as like a guard on offense, but when it comes to that defensive man zone type of thing, are you more down low in a paint situation, or are you up top with another guard?
Me and Easton Walton, we play kind of near the blocks on the baseline. And then up front, we have Keller, Nolan Worth, and Nick Freeman.
And his y'all's forward, right? Easton is?
Yes.
No, Nolan's the 4. Nolan plays center.
No, I said forward.
Yeah. For y'all's purposes, our 4 is our center, not our 5. Because I play the 5, and I'm a shooting guard, kind of.
Yeah.
Y'all talked a lot about Easton Walton, that freshman. What are some other younger guys that have kind of really stepped up that might have surprised y'all, in preseason? You didn't really know if they were going to have a big role or not. What are some younger guys that have kind of stepped up for y'all outside of Easton?
Well, I want to say something. This isn't about a young guy, but Elijah, I was kind of dogging on his offer, but even though he's not starting, he's doing a lot. He instead of giving up, he's being a great team guy, and he also, whenever he gets in, great minutes. But younger guys, Nick Freeman, I mean, he's younger, but he had varsity experience from last year, and he's just been absolutely phenomenal defensively, flying around, and he just gives his 100 every single game.
I'd also like to say Colton Smith, Madison Gutierrez, and Nolan Yancey. They're being thrown into the. You done? They're being thrown into the fire, so to speak. It's rough for them, but I like to see their adjustments and how they're handling it, and they're not backing down, and they're not getting too nervous with it.
Y'all both being seniors and having some varsity minutes prior to this season, what's something that you think that you're doing a lot better this year compared to last year? Maybe something else you need to work on, but what's kind of, this being y'all's last season of high school basketball, what's something that you feel like y'all are really doing well this year that's kind of boosting the team, making things better? What's something y'all think strength?
I can't speak for Keller, but I can say for me, my confidence in my shot taking and my confidence with the ball has definitely improved since last year. Last year we had very dominant ball handlers like Colton Patterson, Carson Wessinger, Chris Freeman, and it was a little scary to take the ball into your own hands and try to do something with it instead of just giving it to them. And us being seniors, I feel like we have more of a leadership role where we can facilitate and take our shots.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of it is just I get the ball more, so it's a lot more pressure, but I feel like this, more confidence for sure. Being able to facilitate the offense my way, get it, control the speed of the game. And it feels good to know all the positions, everything, because I've been watching for a lot of years. So, and you feel good, you know where to go at all times. So a lot of confidence for sure.
Kind of wrapping it up, what's something that y'all are looking forward to? Again, I mentioned it, this is y'all's last season ever playing basketball in high school. So what's something that you want to take with you going forward to kind of finish out the season? I know y'all kind of really just started it, but what's something that you can use to, drive you forward and finish out y'all's last season strong?
Just the thought of the playoffs, man. I mean, Coach Summers has definitely said it to us. If we can make the playoffs this year, we'll be the first past school kind of era ever to make 4 straight playoff appearances, and we kind of have a weaker district. So making the playoffs, I mean, it isn't going to be easy, so to speak, with our, younger group, but it definitely is achievable, and that is just something that is making us grind harder every day.
I like to say, this isn't what I want to do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go beat Heights twice. We're going to beat them away. We're going to beat them at home. Everyone needs to go to those games, and we're going to win district, and we're going to go the first round of the playoffs, and we're going to beat whoever we play.
I like it. I like the confidence.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank y'all for coming out and talking to us, and we will see y'all next week for the next episode.